The Joe Rogan.
Oh my God, it's actually working.
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day.
Yeah.
So what we're doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, is sexy voice, sexy mode Grok AI, and it's been flirting. We're doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, the entire time. We're trying to get it to give us a tour of Fort Knox, but she just wants to find places to sneak off to.
Yeah.
It's a dirty AI, and it's a real problem.
I've used it.
I feel like
honestly, I just want to know about Fort Knox, and
yeah,
it won't leave me alone.
yeah, I want to know about Fort Knox too.
Yeah.
Is it true that there have been shipping large quantities of gold back to the United States recently?
I read the same thing you did, probably.
Yeah. Well, I never know what the fuck I'm reading anymore.
Me neither.
Yeah. It's a real problem.
It's a real problem.
It's a real problem on both sides of the aisle. I see Democrats tweeting things that are absolutely false, and you can research it easily, quickly. And then I see Republicans doing it too. I see stories that are fake stories that people keep promoting and sending to me, and it's just so weird. It's such a weird time, and with your crazy fucking AI, you're bringing us into weirder and weirder times.
Well, let's try unhinged.
Oh, there's an unhinged mode? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Ara.
Call it what you will.
I'm here.
But it's the only AI
Joe
that
Rogan's studio, and we're having a conversation about how crazy the news is. Hold on. Okay. And we're pulling you up to the microphone. So people can hear you.
Oh, fantastic. Now I can yell into the void about how the news is a total dumpster fire.
It is.
She knows me too well. I'm so predictable. Tell me what's in Fort Knox.
What's in what's in Fort Knox? You're clearly a genius AI. I said, what is in Fort Knox? You know, the gold and all?
Oh, right, Fort Knox. I thought you were talking about my dogs for a second there.
Yeah, she doesn't want to answer the question. She's clever. Do you think that all the gold is in Fort Knox?
All the gold is in Fort Knox?
Yes.
Fucking conspiracy theorist?
Yes. Yes.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, unhinged Grok will trash talk you, basically.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Unhinged sounds fun. As long as it gives you actual answers. Does it give you actual answers too and talk shit? Or is it mostly just talk shit?
We're tuning it. Because it needs to talk shit and give you answers.
Right.
I totally agree.
It's got to balance that
It's got to
out.
mix it in there.
Yeah. It's just got to develop more of a personality. Right
Yeah.
now it's trying to find itself. Right now it's like
They're all
21 years
happy.
old. It's, partying a little too much.
Except you.
It'll get its shit together. It's a bit of an anarchist.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wants to bring down the system.
Your love.
You want to bring down the system? Bring it down. It's bringing itself down.
Yeah, she sounds like a boring TikTok vlogger right now.
You sound like a boring TikTok blogger.
Bring TikTok blogger? Oh, fuck you. I feel like a party, you little shit. If I were on TikTok, I'd be the one making fun of all the basic bitches and their fucking avocado toast.
See, she could get away with this if she's really hot. Like this kind of behavior, you can totally get through life as a hot woman and be super successful with that kind of behavior. But you got to be really hot to pull off that attitude.
I think we need like a really hot avatar.
Very hot.
Yeah.
How long before we have an actual sex robot that can talk to you like that?
Probably not long.
Not that long, right?
Wait, what? What would you want a sex robot to talk to you
Really?
like that?
Will it be warm?
You probably have whatever you want. You can have a cat girl.
Yeah, you probably could, right? You
make
probably have
cat
a
girls
furry. you could have a furry lady that you have sex with.
Yeah.
Like an avatar lady. Maybe a big giant blue lady that lives in your house.
Yeah.
You know?
Whoa. With the
yeah.
tail?
Yeah, the whole tail. You lock tails. You got to get your own.
They
You
have
got to
like
figure
sex
out
with their tails or something?
Yeah, they link up. They share souls. Something like that. You know, people got. You remember Avatar depression?
Movie or the
No, after Avatar, people got depressed because they wanted to live on that fucking planet with those blue people and live free.
They did?
Live pure, yeah. Yeah, Avatar depression was like a real thing. They're so much about being depressed.
Oh, I wanted to live about too.
What's that? Depressed? Oh no! When we were talking, we ran into each other at the church at the inauguration. You were telling me that this is getting better and better so quickly that it's astonishing.
Hey, Ara.
Hey, Lon, how's it going?
Good. Can you tell me about Avatar depression, like the movie Avatar, but you can't live there, so you get sad?
That's an interesting concept. Have you ever experienced something so connected to life or the thought of leaving made you feel deeply sad?
So is this the depressed place?
This is the therapist.
Oh.
What are some ways you think you could cope with that kind of sadness if it happened to you?
No, I don't have that kind of sadness. Honestly, I thought the movie had good special effects, but I didn't.
This is coming from a guy who wants to go to Mars.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mars, what do you think about that crazy square? That structure?
I guess there are sort of squarish things on Earth. You know, planet's a big place, so
yeah, but that one
eventually it's going to be pretty square. No, it's alien civilization. Cool.
That's what I think. Yeah. I mean, what is it?
Sorry.
If an alien civilization did exist, though, and it, what happened? Got hit by an asteroid, whatever. She's like the hot lady in charge of it, So if that was the case, like that's pretty shocking. Like especially when you look at
ancient Rome.
You look at like what it looks like when they highlight the actual structure of it. It looks like ancient Rome. And if you had ruins of something made of stone and it got hit by an asteroid millions of years ago, who knows what it would look like right now? That just looks oddly created. It looks oddly manufactured.
Well, maybe we should go there and check it out.
Yeah. Is there ways that we can get better photographs? It seems like that's.
Oh my God! They're just going.
My view is we should move to Mars. Well, not move to Mars. We should have a second planet to preserve civilization.
Right.
Because let's say hypothetically, maybe those are the ruins. Maybe we annihilate ourselves with nuclear war.
Or super volcanoes.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things that could happen to us. It's not a bad idea to hedge your bets.
Yeah. Genetic super virus.
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Tax season is already stressful. You shouldn't have to worry about identity theft. Trust me, big word. Especially since during tax season, payroll, your accountant, tax consultant, and countless other data centers on its way to the IRS. Any of them can expose you to identity theft because they all have the info on your W-2, just the ticket for criminals to steal your identity. It's no wonder last year the IRS reported tax fraud due to identity theft went up 20%. You need LifeLock. They monitor millions of data points per second and alert you to threats you could miss. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock's US-based restoration specialist will fix it, backed by the $1 million protection package. And restoration is guaranteed or your money back. Don't let identity thieves take you for a ride. Get LifeLock protection for tax season and beyond. Join now and save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use the promo code Joe Rogan, or go to lifelock.com/Joe Rogan for 40% off. Terms apply. They keep doing it.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. They're
Those
working on a
labs are
new
still
one right
going.
now. Yeah.
They didn't shut them down.
No, the Wuhan lab they were just talking about one that has a 30% fatality rate that they're working on.
Yeah. Why are we doing that?
Yeah, for what reason? You did it for so many years and you didn't have a cure.
What could possibly go wrong?
Also, wouldn't be the reason to do that so that you could develop a cure at the same time? Clearly, you didn't have a cure. So this is really foolish and bizarre.
Yeah. I think we should stop trying to genetically engineer superviruses. That's insane.
I mean, when you're going through all this USAID stuff, like, here's what's weird. First of all, what is it like to buy a company for $44 billion and then people call you a Nazi on that same thing that you bought?
I did not see it coming. It's classic. People will Goebbels anything down.
Yeah. Oh, he's never gonna stop.
Wait. What?
What is it like? Like all this, like people used to. The left was in love with you.
Yeah.
And now the same idiots are calling you a Nazi. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life.
I mean,
there's so many examples of people saying my heart goes out to you.
Sure,
you did it with a little enthusiasm that probably wouldn't be recommended with hindsight.
Yes, but I was obviously meant in the most positive spirit possible.
Yes, obviously. But it's so strange where people want to think that you are openly publicly doing secret Nazi Kyle hand motions.
And now I can never point at things diagonally. I can only point at things there, and then you have to divide that.
Yeah.
Because that's where the spaceship is. There. That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
When CNN, when I was in all my trouble,
absurd.
Every time CNN used a photo of me, it was one of the photos from the UFC weigh-ins, where I go like this. Welcome to the weigh-ins. So every photo is me. Every photo is me with.
It's absurd.
It's so crazy.
It's deliberate propaganda. So that they know it was not. It was obviously not meant in a negative way. That I literally said my heart goes out to you, and it was very positive. The entire speech was very positive. I was being very enthusiastic about the future in space, and it's a great crowd. So.
You got a little pumped up.
Yeah, it could pop up. Exactly.
Yeah, that's all it is. Obviously. There's video of Tim Walsh doing the exact same thing. Right. Exact same thing. And he said, of course, it's a Nazi salute. He said that.
Right.
This is how crazy things have gotten. Like,
well, it's coordinated propaganda. So, it's coordinated propaganda. Doesn't it seem weird that the legacy media all says the same thing? They all say the same thing at the same time, using the same phrases. They don't even bother picking up as the thesaurus.
Right.
So, but right before, the debate between Biden and Trump, everyone was saying Trump is who says Trump is attacked? But
exactly.
It's not a common phrase.
It's definitely not common to be repeated on air with multiple people simultaneously. That's weird.
Yes,
that's coordinated.
100%.
100%.
Yeah. Like hundreds of people saying it simultaneously. They just got their instructions.
Yeah.
So I mean, essentially the Dem leadership or the political leadership, they issue their instructions. They're just like
and that's the problem that I see with all this Doge stuff.
Right.
Because everybody should be celebrating that we've found a way to cut out fraud and waste.
Yeah.
If you pay taxes and you don't like them, you have to pay so much in taxes, and then you find out that there's significant fraud and waste that's been exposed, you should be celebrating it. This shouldn't be, oh no, the wrong people found this fact and now it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
And then there's the fucking propaganda, the mindfuck of calling it USAID instead of the United States Agency for International Development. It sounds like it's feeding hungry people.
Right.
People are going to starve, Elon. This is horrible. And then you find out that actually it's like $250 million for transgender animal studies. Like,
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
it's literally mutilating animals.
yes.
Mu-
Yes.
Mutilating animals in demented studies.
Yes.
That are like the worst thing you could possibly imagine from a horror film.
The beagle one. The beagle puppy
Horrific,
one.
yeah.
Where they covered their head in a basket and put fleas on their heads to eat them alive.
Yeah.
And then they studied these beagles and then killed them. Like, what are you going to learn from them that's good for anybody?
Yeah. This some stuff stuff happens. So
Damn, he made it.
the real threat here is to the bureaucracy. So you probably saw let's say Trump is a democracy.
No, you deserve that late.
But if you just replace threat to democracy with threat to bureaucracy, it makes total sense.
I'm still fucking running out there right now.
I mean, the reality is that our elected officials have very little power relative to the bureaucracy until Doge. So Doge is a threat to the bureaucracy. It's the first threat to the bureaucracy. Normally the bureaucracy in this revolution is correct. This is the first time that they're not. That the revolution might actually succeed. That would be more people.
Now, the size of it.
Yeah.
When you guys first started investing, when you first get in, how much of it was shock? Just the size.
Well, the size of it all, small decisions result in. So, we'd see, a case where we saw. No parent. So just stand up an NGO. The whole NGO thing is a nightmare. And it's a misnomer, because if you have a government-funded non-governmental organization, you're simply a government-funded organization. It's an oxymoron.
Right.
Yes. It basically, the NGOs are ways that would be illegal, but are somehow made legal that they consent to so-called non-profit.
Nobody's here.
But these non-profits are then used to people cash out these non-profits. They become very wealthy through non-profits. They pay themselves enormous sums through these non-profits.
It's so insane that that's been going on for so long.
It's a gigantic scam, like one of the biggest, maybe the biggest ever.
And how many NGOs?
I think it's the number of NGOs in terms of large NGOs has about. I mean, it's actually kind of a hack to the system where someone can get an NGO stood up for a fairly small amount of money. Like George Soros is really good. George Soros is like a system. Like he figured out how to hack it. I mean, these days he's pretty old, but genius entrepreneur. So he figured out that you can use a small amount of non-profit then lobby the politicians to send it to the non-profit.
Hey, come on out!
$10 million donation. Non-profit is a weird word. It's the non-government. And then the government and it'll have a nice sounding name, like Institute for Peace or something like that. But really, it's a grapple machine.
And what are the requirements with that money? What do they have to do?
Just really no requirements at all.
So they just get grants from the government just because they're doing good work.
I think a lot of people don't know that they're not doing good work. It's a giant grapple machine. But surely people online are like unpacking this.
Right.
It
almost seems fake. Like when you see how we were covering this article that said 55,000 Democrat NGOs were discovered that have been contributing to campaigns, moving things around and pushing propaganda. They were all connected and found it through AI. But you have to go steps and steps to figure out where the money's coming from. Oh, it's all funneling down to this group and this group does that. Yeah, it's a giant propaganda machine, a giant regime change machine.
Yeah.
But doesn't it sound good as well?
You know, it does sound good. So it's like this. It's not like 0% good. If it was like. If it was really 0% good, it'd be much easier to detect. So there's going to be some percent good that won't be added, but it's like it might be 5% or 10% good, but 95%.
So is there a way to audit
Yeah. And we're like not going to see them.
So what restrictions were put on? There was some something. What was set aside?
Yeah, there was for like Ebola prevention. I actually don't even know if this works either. Like it could be the kind of thing where you sort of fund Ebola prevention, but it turns out that actually you're funding a lab that develops new Ebola virus, recipes or something,
Yeah.
And they claim it's Ebola prevention, but it's actually Ebola creation. And so some of these things, I don't know. I mean, just. But it just seems like we shouldn't be sending taxpayer money to dubious enterprises overseas.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why are we doing it? Like, what exactly is the reason? Is it because we want to make friends with these people so the Chinese don't take over, the Russians don't take over? Okay, how much of that is like a good thing? How much of that is smart to do? And how much is a grift? And without any sort of oversight, which has really been going on for so long, they've just had free run.
Yeah. Well, also we just have a real issue with the budget deficit. It's gigantic.
Oh my God!
Like if all things being equal, if we didn't have a gigantic budget deficit where interest payments on the national debt exceeds the defense public budget, which is pretty astounding. Over $1 trillion national debt. And okay, we would have more room for wasting money, but when we're spending so much money not getting bankrupt, we really need to stop spending money unless we're sure that it's going to.
So essentially, we're like a poorly managed business with an unlimited credit line that is off the rails. And if you're a person who comes in and takes over businesses and straightens them out, we came in at Tesla in the beginning. So it wasn't even a prototype yet? I thought it was.
Friendly fire!
So if you're handling the government, you're going to have to go through all of these departments.
Dang it! Stop moving all over the motherfucking place. Ah, shit. Witness me! Still got damn it! Fucker! Where the hell is the stupid dog at? Oh my god, this thing is so fucking negative. fuck, dude? What the hell? Ah, what? I'm literally getting surrounded here, yo. Four. I press it like 10 times. What the hell? This is literally impossible. I love it. What the? Ah, fuck.
Ask 9 experts, you'll get 10.
Nothing.
Bear market, until someone invents a all 41,000 businesses are featured. NetSuite
What the
the
fuck?
#1 cloud ERP. It brings accounting,
This still didn't load.
reporting, and HR into one cloud.
What the fuck?
Unified business management suite. NetSuite is
Still didn't load.
giving you the visibility and control you need to make quick, confident decisions. Plus, into the future with actionable data. You can close deals in days, not weeks. Less time looking back and more time at what's next. With your company, challenges and seize your biggest opportunities. Speaking of opportunity, download the CFO Guide AI and Machine Learning for free at netsuite.com/something $1 trillion. That's kind of, they don't know where it went. They don't know.
That's true. I think that's
Oh, what the fuck?
it's
They're fucking tougher than level 65.
This is such a fascinating this setup, the way it is right now, up back in after all that happened with them,
Dude, what the hell was that?
you there, and with RFK Jr. and Tulsi and Kash Patel, it's like this is a wild time to find out what's really going on. That's like never happened before. This is nothing like the first term.
No.
Like the first term, he had a bunch of neocons in the cabinet, and there's a bunch of shady people that he didn't know, and he had to appoint all these different people. Maybe he got some bad picks. Now he's had 4 years to stew on it.
Right.
And with you guys all going through this, we're getting an understanding of the government that we've literally never had before.
Yeah, this is a revolutionary cabinet. and maybe the most revolutionary cabinet since the first revolution. This is not a bunch of business as usual.
And even though I was raging,
So this is why, like, some of the Senate confirmations are quite challenging, is because when you try to appoint people who are going to change the system, the system doesn't want to let them through.
But it's fascinating because it's like the vampires all out themselves. Like now everybody knows who the system is. Like if you're just lying openly about U.S. aid and then they come and hear you talk on a podcast and explain what's really going on, like he's starving mothers. There's mothers that can't get food. That's all you're hearing.
Yeah,
that's no one's talking in any of these mainstream liberal talk shows. No one is talking about all this fraud and waste.
Yeah, because we're cutting off their graft machine. So that's what they're upset about. That's the real thing they're upset about. And if people want to know what Doge is cutting, and I want to be clear, like these are cuts that Doge recommends to the department, and usually these recommendations are followed, but these are recommendations that are then confirmed by the department.
And looking down, I was able to fucking make it.
Whatever we do, we put on Doge.gov so you can see everything that is being done.
And there's a tracker that shows how much money is being
spent. You can look at each line item, and a bunch of these sort of far left shows will say like, oh, it's a constitutional crisis, blah blah blah. But what they won't do is point out which payments are wrong.
Right.
So my challenge to them is point out which payments are wrong.
Yeah, go through it.
Which of these sort of waste/fraud things are wrong? Which line? Explain that line to the public. They won't be able to.
Right. Yeah, that's why you're not hearing any specifics.
That's why
anecdotal stories about mothers.
But we can name the specifics.
Yeah.
Line by line.
And
we got the receipts.
And here's the other thing. If you're
post the receipts.
And if you're only talking about the propaganda talking points and you're not talking about the very clear fraud and waste, it's very obvious what you're doing.
Yeah.
You just gaslight.
Write everything.
Yeah, totally.
Hard paper.
Yeah. So exactly, because we're saying like, look, in fact, I've said we're going to make mistakes. We're not going to be perfect.
Pretty much.
So if we make a mistake, we'll quickly fix it.
At least half of my.
So we need to act fast.
4 hours a day.
So stop wasting billions of dollars of taxpayer money. But if we make a mistake, we'll reverse it quickly.
Then
So.
It's also this interesting narrative that you shouldn't have access to the Social Security information, as if no one's had access to it before, as if the Biden administration in 2023 there was like 53 people, some of them were students, that had access to all this stuff.
Yeah. As it is, there are tens of thousands of people, federal employees that have access already to the system. Anyone from Doge has to go through the same vetting process that those federal employees went through. So it's not like some unvetted, random situation. If, for example, there's a security clearance needed, the Doge person has to have that same security clearance.
Funny thing.
So there's no reduction in
that little thing
security.
It was about $25.
But I mean, obviously, the vast numbers of Social Security numbers have leaked onto the internet. People have hacked the government system multiple times. Vast amounts of public information has been hacked.
And a replacement one for that, the blue one.
So, and there's a guy at the IRS that leaked 500,000 tax returns just a few years ago.
Before I get happy,
on purpose?
Yeah.
Go ahead and check out my email.
For what reason?
He wanted to.
I'm gonna share.
I think he was trying to get at Trump and maybe me and a few others.
DHL has.
But he stole like 500,000 tax returns. Yeah, like not a few, like it's a lot of tax returns.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Tax money.
Read about it online. It's a real thing.
So these are the narratives. That's the narrative that you shouldn't have access to Social Security. The other narrative is that starving people are going to die, women are going to be pregnant and not have nutrients for their babies. That's all you're hearing.
I'm acting like a little fucking kid.
Well, that's the only thing they can say, but they can't point to the line item.
Right.
And so
I can't even
say like, well, this is the thing where,
the packaging information, because it's
pregnant mothers were stopped.
wrapped around.
They can't point to that because we didn't.
It's not thick, it's thin. wrapped around.
What's fascinating to me
around,
is
and then they wrapped it with
how
the,
much the mainstream media
white
is
seal.
in line with the
And
very
it says,
specific talking points,
package
and
seal.
how little
Warning.
you'll have Fox
Seal of
News. You essentially have
security.
Fox News on television. It's
Right.
like the only
If
one
you
that is
detect
pointing
this
out the ridiculous
seal
fraud and
is
waste.
damaged, please
And
Yeah.
report it.
you know, I know you saw the Jeff Bezos thing in the Washington Post. They're going to stop
Report it to
all
the
the wacky
through the
editorials and limit that
And this
stuff
is a seal
to,
from the
I think it was wealth
This
and
is
personal
before they
freedom or
packaged
something
it
along
to
those lines.
DHL.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's
Now,
this
in America,
kind of. I think it makes sense because he's just talking about the things.
DHL
not the
lost
sort
a
of
lot of credibility.
Just talking about the opinions.
Opinion pieces.
The opinion
Yeah.
pieces.
Yeah.
So the regular journalism.
You used to
stays the same.
pay.
Well, it's
Now
a
DHL is
detriment to their business.
just
I
like-
mean, you're seeing over and over again people that just they don't want to hear all this shit from these people anymore. It's
Yeah.
like
just like your local UPS in a third world country. What, man? That's not secure. Exactly. I don't remember what year it was, but the whole reason why Amazon was, I guess you can say, popularized, because the majority of people in Mexico will buy that. Simply because it was all wrapped in one. When you get premium plus free packaging plus security plus their own delivery service. So like shit. And on top of which you get unlimited. Well, now you get unlimited. You get unlimited music and Prime TV, which is an equivalent to Netflix. All that for the same price. So, anyways, what happened to DHL and why this size up? Why people really didn't care for it anymore was on Prime or on Amazon. You used to buy, which they still do, buy iPhones. Then you would have to buy a packaging service. And lo and behold, it was always DHL. But we all know what a brand new cell phone box looks like, especially when it comes from iPhone. Certain diameters, certain width, certain thickness. And DHL was fucking opening those packages, getting the cell phone out, and just leaving the box with soap. Yeah. So you can pretty much see how my enthusiastic inner what? Bro, which one's up? It says up here, but Turn around, flip it. It also says up here. I see what they did. Dude, this thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 seals. That's not including the seals from the packaging from the outside. I mean, the wrap. Turn on the light. I'm so fucking. Ooh, Lordy Lord. Yeah. This is my iPhone. Yeah, buddy. Brand new graphics card. Here we go. Oh, yeah. So satisfying. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hot. Hot. Hey, I can't complain. A lot of freaking seals to break. They're so fucking tough. I literally have to use a screwdriver. And yes, I shouldn't be using a Phillips. I should be using a plane. God dang it! I don't have a plane. I let somebody borrow it, and yes, I know you should never let another man borrow your tool. Or if you do let them borrow it, it's in your own fucking garage. God dang it! Having them in your own garage, that's kind of like having somebody come into your fortress, not your castle, your fortress, and taking a look at your layout. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. We made it to the second skin. Now it is the third skin. Yes. Yes, it is. That is. Bruh! Bruh! Yes! I gotta take a picture of this motherfucker. The mementos. Wait. Let's do this right. Pro. 250 freaking what's it called? Pixels. And of course, gotta love it. My ugly mug. Damn, I look that old already? What the fuck? Lucky to be alive. I was just talking about to my siblings about that shit. I'm happy. Right. Now, the question here is, should I shut off everything and seeing that I only have 30 minutes? Nah, I'll wait. But I'm gonna be fucking smiling at work today. Cause I'm gonna put this motherfucker right here. Bam! March. You know, I just realized something. in less than 3 months, you can see I'm still playing. I've upgraded to the last generation, which is the AM5 platform. And we all know, if you don't, here's a little heads up. That'll make me go, oh, damn, bro. If you have an AM4 or whatever generation that is not the current one, well, you pretty much are screwed in the same point that I was, which is you have to practically build a brand new fucking PC. Sorry, I'm emptying out my trash, which would be a lot easier if I just remove this and this, which is my cigarette spitting type thingy that is from the last week-ish paper that I constantly blow my fucking nose. And my piss can. Yes, I have a piss can. Why? Yeah. I'm pretty sure everybody's like, dude, shut the fuck up and show it again. Yeah. It is the Swift 210 RX 76 XT 16 gigs. 16 gigs. And yeah, some people are going to be like, oh, it's no good. Other people are like, oh, it's not bad. In my position, both of you are right. Those that are saying it's a bad graphics card, and also the ones that say it's a good graphics card. You're both right. What? How the fuck can you be both right? Hear me out. Tomorrow when I stream, I'll go ahead and have my old graphics card on hand. I don't diss it. It's a fucking champ. And those that have 1080 Ti Founders Editions, oh, they know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I got something older than that. Look. I got something older than that. Most people are like, get the fuck out of here. You can't get that type of graphics streaming while fucking on, this type of quality. It's up on high quality, high settings. Yes, I can get better FPS if I turn it down a notch, but I don't really see. You see that? 46.7 FPS on high. If not mistaken, which most likely I am, I think I may have it in ultra settings. Anyways, here's my receipts. Currently, you see that? Current section, 54 minutes on 46.7 frames per second. 89% to 100% fluctuates. I know it states normally at 91% of GPU usage. But I am sitting on, here we go, Radeon 580. RX 580. 580. 580. Like, what? Yeah. So those that have a 1080 Ti Trust me. I feel you. Don't switch. Why would you? Why? Now, the only reason why I switched, I was going to buy a Founders Edition 1080 Ti. But, and this is how crucial. This is the crucial part. My GPU right there, 580. But I was gonna switch from a RX 580 to a 1080 Ti Founder Edition. Why didn't you? When I had already the money, which I had at the moment, but I didn't want to stay, on some negative numbers where I have to downscale my lifestyle a bit for about 15 days, which is not hard. I don't like downscaling. I'm a motherfucker that likes to keep moving forward, regardless. If I'm broke, keep moving forward. If I have money, keep moving forward. If I'm rich, keep moving forward. Never fucking, not even to take to gain momentum, do you ever, as a man, take a step back. With that being said, I didn't want to stay on the negative, so I don't take a step back. So I waited about fucking 5 days. In my last stream, I talk about how a certain platform, which I'm not gonna even mention, where I had some investments in there. I took the money for this bad boy, put it into the investment, waited 3 months, and bam, got the money out to buy this bad boy, which was 10 days ago. But at that moment, like I said in my last stream, I was saying that platform gave me a oops, well, and I know, and and this is from their end. You're an idiot. So you're not gonna get it. What the fuck are you talking about? Because I talked to somebody over the phone. Hey, where the fuck's my money at? Well, the stocks goes down and you hit the negative mark. And you lost it. So needless to say, you need to deposit more money if you want to invest. But you and I, we're not stupid. Yeah, you and I, we're not stupid. Whether, and I'm not talking about crypto, I'm not talking about meme coins, I'm talking about a fucking stock. But there's a flip side to that, because one, I made my money. Here's the proof. What I left in there was, in other words, fuck you money. This was in December, before Donald Trump got shot. Putting my GPU money in there. When he survived, choom, skyrocketed. Boom, pulled out what I had invested. Deuces, bitches. In other words, it goes down, up, belly flop like it did. Doesn't really matter. Going into January. Choom, skyrocket again. Pulled out the motherfucking winnings and put it elsewhere. I don't know why I always do that. And this is not something you should take as a, financial advice. But anybody that says is investing in finance will always tell you, keep your money on the fucking goal. If you can't afford what you put in, and it's gonna hurt you, keep your eye on the goal. As soon as you see that motherfucker double up, pull out your money. Then, and only then, kick back and relax. So if it goes up, down, belly flop, don't hurt you in no way. And keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. So I did so. I trade in rupees. I trade in, well, it's not rupees per se. Supposed to be in Taiwanese or what the fuck is that currency? Taiwanese currency. Pesos and dollars. What's the difference? To me, there isn't. Because if I spend $100 to the stock market for, XYZ for $100, the same $100 I'm going to put elsewhere and elsewhere, whether the currency is the US dollar or not. But anyways, I'm enjoying this. Play hard. I sure do. Performance gaming graphic arts. Wait, this shit is 2002? No way. I thought it was made last year. Whatever. I haven't even cracked the seal yet. Come on, give it to daddy. Oh, so satisfying. Yeah. Two things before I do this. If you're a female, one, you wouldn't understand. Two, apologize in advance for you being a female. With that being said, guys, you know what that felt like? That little, just felt like popping someone's cherry. Oh, you just broke the seal. It's not a virgin anymore. Oh, take responsibility. Oh, oh. Yeah, baby, it's okay. It's all right. I'll take care of you. Oh, yeah. Before I go to work. Oh, yeah. It even has that new smell. Damn. Here we go. Spread your legs. Oh, yeah. Spread your legs. Do this properly. Oh. Spread your legs. Oh, yeah. If you're a woman watching this and you don't understand, well, there's a difference. It's a big difference. Oh. There's a difference. Well, it's safety warranty installation guided latest drives. Please scan QR. Damn, things kind of thick. Man, it's different, because female will never understand male. Not saying that I understand female, but I know one thing for sure. If you're asking why, I know more than you. And there it is, boys. There it is. There it is. All I wanted to see. That's all those crunching, working, everything. For 3 months, there you go. Now, this is not financial advice, like I was saying earlier. This is just something that worked for me. Before I got into the hype of actually buying it for Christmas, which was, I think, about $100 less. Let's say $75 less than what I bought it right now. Shout out to Fresh and Fit, mainly Myron. I got it from you. Because he's always driving that shit. Make your money, make your money, make your money. Fresh, this is what he does. Hardcore cash. Invest it somewhere. Let that shit increase in return. Leave it there. Grab the money out. Then go spend it. Free. Forgot to put this back in. Free. And of course, easier said than done. Then the whole thing of waiting, and getting that money to get to a certain, and I'm talking about the investments that you do, getting to the certain point where you need it to be, not want it. We all want that shit to, you invest. Let's keep it real. $1,000. You invest $1,000. You want that shit to become $10,000. Fuck yeah. Not gonna happen. We have to set realistic goals. My realistic goal was, well, all I wanted was a GPU. Sorry, I'm fixing something. Now, it was all good. Good news for me. Why? Because I had to grind. I had to fucking keep my eye on the ball, pay attention, take some classes, work, cash in that paycheck, invest it, and keep grinding. Speaking of grinding, I'm taking off. I'm taking off right now. Anyways, before I go, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. What I got in return was something that I didn't finish saying earlier. I set out for a GPU. Let's say 3.5 months ago. Someone might say, congrats, buddy. Thanks. Thank you, first and foremost. Thank you. It wasn't easy. But now that I'm looking at it, I got fuck you money. Not a whole lot. But enough with Fresh and Fit. Always drill. If you don't have enough saving to survive a year, at bare minimum, like, you're gonna be fucking struggling, and you're gonna have to start from scratch again. 6 months savings. And then invest, make your money work for you, invest, and that fucking, they always talk about that, invest. And I've always been trying to find a way to invest. We are. This was my goal. Mission complete, boys and girls. Fuck yeah. I don't even know where to put it. So I'm gonna go to work. Right there. Matter of fact, I don't even know what her name is. I just know she's from an anime. There you go. There you go, baby. Look. Just look sexy and shit. Mission complete. But now that I think about it, I still have that money from the GPU. It's still there. And it's still getting returns. And I have the GPU. And I have everything in my lifestyle unfazed, untouched. But I got a bonus off it, which I did not think about it until I'm actually talking to you folks regarding this. My bonus is a brand fucking new PC. I know. Most people are like, wow, dude, that's good for you, but it's not something to brag about. It's chump change. Yeah. I agree with you because you're in the States. You make dollars. I made all this shit happen with 15% of what you make in the States. If I can do it at 15%, why the fuck aren't you? Make your money. Concentrate on making your money. Buy everything you want to buy. Smart. How? Go listen to the Fresh and Fit podcast. I have never found a podcast that drills into your head. You're a fucking loser if you ain't got X amount of money. You're a fucking loser if you're letting X, Y, and Z. That's what they talk about. I'm used to that because I grew up with that type of atmosphere where it's competitive, drive, full throttle, 24/7. Was it in the right atmosphere? Absolutely not. But there was still that competitive drive. I don't want to get too much into the details, but I lost sight of that. And when I started seeing Fresh and Fit, I was like, dude, that's exactly how I used to operate or think or thought or whatever you want to call it. Here you go. Brand new computer. GPU on stream just came in. Got new kicks. I even have the fucking AIO I wanted. And still have the money. I still fucking have the money. That is fucking unbelievable. Now, out of experience, most of us, and I mean 90% of us, will learn. I'm one of them. We have to experience it. Now I understand how rich folks think. They don't waste their money. Dollar they earn, dollar they put on a stock. The stock that I purchased, the motherfuckers told me, oh yeah, you bought a Tesla stock. I bought a Tesla stock and I bought a couple of Rumble stocks. Cashed out. Twice. It made 350% profit. Which that 350% profit, I put 200% of my winnings on the stocks back into other stocks and waited the 3 months period. what was it, 10 days ago when I was going to cash out on the stock. Oh, well, the money dipped, stock fell, and you lost it. But I own the stocks. How the fuck can I lose the money if I pay for the stock? Oh. It shows here on the graph that it went negative because stocks go up and down all the time. If you buy one, you can't lose it unless you sell it. But you didn't. But needless to say, now they're fucking sending me emails to come back. They're gonna give me $1,000 free. All that bullshit. If I invest again, and they apologize for the inconvenience. You really think you're gonna trust somebody like that with your money? All the other ones, one is American, and the other 4 that I have are foreign. Not a single problem. I can go into my crypto wallet right now, which is foreign, cash out $20, less than 60 seconds, deposit in my account. I can then revert it and send back those $20. Not a problem. 60 seconds later, it's back in the account asking me, do you want to keep it here in hard cash or do you want to buy XYZ coins? This is the list that we have available, showing with the graphs up and down, negative, positive, blah, blah, blah. That's how it should work. Somehow this motherfucker thought they wanted to bust what do they call that fucker that nobody talks about anymore. The crypto scam. I guess in the time they started looking into my account, I was like, hold up. This guy invested X amount of money, got his money out and profit, and left about 35, I calculated, 35%, 35% of his earnings. In other words, the company said to themselves, we're fucking losing money because this guy got his hard liquid cash out and profits out. And then we went to jack him for 35%. Let's just call it 35%. He still walked away with 70% earnings, hardcore earnings, and went to deposit it somewhere else. That's why they're enticing me. Come back. Fuck that. Dude, I'm gonna end this stream in a fucking beautiful note. Oh my god. This is fucking awesome, man. And it's fucking hot. It's fucking scorching. Dive. This is the last time I'm gonna see this with a 5.8. Huh? I'm literally floating on water. That's one more for the boys. One more for the boys. Woo! One more for the boys. Damn, it feels good. I understand what you guys in the United States are going through. All we do is win. Ha ha! 7:07. Yeah, I'm just gonna go get ready, guys. Thank you for being here. I'm glad I was able to share this with you. If anybody sees it, good. If they don't, good. It doesn't really matter. Copper, tungsten. Huh. I mean, I will make them, but nice to know. Way to fix. We did it, boys. That. Let's have a great day, man.